Hey everybody, it's time for my favorite campaign at last. I love everything about the Norse missions, but especially the difficulty. This is the first chapter where if you aren't good, you will lose. And fast. Despite some very pretty scenery, this is one of the game's worst cinematics though.
At least Gagarensis has made his path clear.
This is the pass we seek. Beyond is Midgard.
Ajax and Chiron are AWOL for this
I
mission.
hope it is warmer in Midgard.
The North is full of tangled things, and text and aching eyes, and dead is all the innocence of anger and surprise.
And there's our last Lepanto quote. That sky background was awesome, but the avalanche and the way the heroes just kind of sit there and look at it make this whole scene kind of ridiculous. Alright, I need to reunite 6 armies in a wilderness full of hostile units. The western zone has the best hunting and is really defensible, so I'll fall back to there. Alright, I need to have a Monra run way ahead on her own to sweep up some Myth unit wolves.
We must be careful.
These guys need to take a southward arc to avoid another wolf. Okay, everybody's on their way. I'll have my throwing axe and build a town center while the Herser keeps fighting because he generates bonus favor. These guys are Fenris wolves. They're pathetic for Mythic Age myth units, but we're down our best heroes this mission, so they're much more of a threat than usual. Now I have 2 kinds of villagers, dwarves and gatherers. Dwarves should get gold, gatherers should get everything else. As you can see, these hero units called Herser can help build because they count as infantry. I'll have time to tell you guys more about Norse mechanics on future missions. These ox carts work much like drop sites that can walk, including doing drop site researches to boost your resource gathering. I'll need lots of food later, so I'll get those researches now. This mission will take a lot of micro, so I better get my control group straightened out right now. Walling off this narrow pass is half the point of picking this western town center site. There are a bunch of others, but they can be attacked from multiple angles much more easily. I'll get these dwarves gathering gold, because they do that about 20% faster than any other villager does. When playing as Thor like this, dwarves aren't terrible at gathering food and wood, but they still come up short. As you can see, these throwing axemen count as infantry, not archers, so they can build too. Now I'm marching to my forward base zone, then I'll build myself a temple once I have a bit more wood and gold. Meanwhile, I'll do plenty of hunting, because I need to age up quickly twice. After all, probably the biggest difficulty on this mission is how many ages ahead Gargarensis gets so fast. And there's my temple. Oh, gotta order the raiding cavalry to move off. He can't build because he's not infantry. This Ring of the Nibelungs relic, which you may recall grants a gold trickle, is based on a Norse myth about a ring called Anvaranat, which created more rings every day. And that myth was the inspiration for Wagner's very influential opera. Okay, I can age up now. Most people I've seen playing this mission for some reason go with Forseti. That's a terrible choice though, he's not at all useful here. Freya's Valkyries are much better. I'll leave this 1 weak Ulfsark back here to build things. He and my Herser will get a massive attack increase in Classical, which is why I'm aging up so fast. Now it's time to go hard or go home. Gargarensis has 3 bases, one there, and one there, and the 3rd one here. They each attack you rapid fire with different types of myth units. And again, that's really tough to defend against because we're missing our best heroes. Plus the east one sends champion Ulfsarks. Now these Fenris wolves get a big power up for being in a group. Huge attack and speed bonuses. They still suck though. Just another reason to always focus fire. Notice by the way that my Herser still have a pitiful 2 attack. That'll be about 4 times better when I age up. I'm going to send a Monra on a detour north now because she's fast and there's a useful relic up there to collect. Meanwhile, everybody else is going to attack Gargarensis' main base in a move neither he nor the developers seem to have anticipated. Better grow my economy after I age up. There it is, the only gate we can actually get in safely. And you'll see my age up timing was just about perfect. Thor's armories are special. They're cheap, buildable and archaic, and have an extra tier of upgrades available. I'll try to have Arcantos disengage for a second here, so he'll use his shout again, but it's pretty crowded. Anyway, this side of the base is usually guarded too, but you can get in right now if you're really aggressive like this. I'm actually going to train a couple of dwarves to hunt right now. Again, not the best, but they don't cost food, which is what I'm trying to save right this second. Upgraded walls are really a nuisance. Alright, in we go. If you attack anything, the guards will come, but it's worth it to fight them on your own terms. Good. This lone Ulfsark means my timing is perfect and the rest are still around. Alright, now down and east. Those dark things coming are myth units called Einherjar. They're tough, slow, classical myth units. But I'm running east to the temple. Destroying the 3 temples on the map is the objective. Soon I'll be able to age up, too. Never forget your economy during a battle. As you can see, Einherjar are painfully slow. It makes them almost useless. Ah, here comes the rest of his army. They're much stronger than my troops. But I'll crush them with good micro. Axemen focus down the Ulfsarks. I'll run all the injured Herseer back, especially target people who chase them. The enemy is all melee, so if my micro is good, I'll take no casualties. Killing this first wave here is so much better than having it attack my base from an unknown direction. There, no casualties, awesome. Meanwhile, I can manage my economy and age up again. I want Bragai, because his myth unit and god power will help me win faster. And I'll have my dwarves all work on gold now. Got to keep getting food and lumber too. I won't have time to build a big economy, but if I'm efficient, I won't need one. Alright, there goes temple number 1. Time to get out of here. That relic is very good, though not Norse themed. The designated builder can make me a house. It's great to not have to take villagers off the economy to build things. Amonra always loves to ignore orders and attack like that. Now, Gargarensis will rebuild that temple, and anything else you destroy, so there's no point in raiding any further, but it still counts for my objective. So Valkyries, which I'll build soon, are possibly the best unit in the entire game. Classical age, great hit points, great armor, great damage, great versus other myth units, fastest thing that exists in the entire game. For no good reason, they even see absurdly far. Multiple upgrades make them even better at everything, and most important of all, they're healers. So they are matchless raiders and a great addition to any army. Ready, set, Hillfort. As you might expect, they're the Norse equivalent of fortresses. Now I'll start training Valkyries. I'll order my infantry to help build, too. The only downside of Valkyries is that they're expensive, but worth every penny. My economy should be good enough for now. I want that food for more Valkyries. At last, I can drop off those relics at the temple. Amonra has Naglfar, the ship of fingernails. In Myth, Loki will sail that to bring all the monsters to kill the gods at Ragnarok. In-game, it gives a trickle of food, just like the ring relic for gold. Except it gives more of it, which is even better because food normally gathers so slow. Harmonia's necklace gives a fantastic 10% bonus to gold gathering. And it's a reference to a cool, obscure series of Greek myths. The developers did their homework. Alright, back to work. I've got to raid 2 enemy bases at once. First of all, I'm going to train battering rams to that central town center. The route is important. Everybody else can get started on the nearby wall. Now, also very important, I must send a Valkyrie that way too. And I'll train a battle boar. They're solid all-around myth units with very good siege damage, which is why I want them right now. Quick, everybody else disengage so the heroes can fight the giant. Mountain giants are very straightforward. Tough, strong, slow, great versus buildings. Alright, the Valkyrie is there to take down a Fenris wolf guarding the gate. If she were upgraded, it would be a slaughter. As it is, it's a rough draw versus a mythic age unit. Everybody else needs to get back onto the north wall. I don't have the rams attack until they're all nearby, because the enemy will send reinforcements. Man, I feel like the main speed limit on this map is just how few of your units can crowd in to attack these upgraded walls at a time. I could definitely save a few seconds by just rushing to these bases blindly and carelessly, but I do like to win elegantly as well as just fast. Besides that, the enemy is really unpredictable with their waves, which can turn a shortcut into a long delay. Alright, heroes first, time to move in. Alright, I'm going to use Flaming Weapons soon, which is an amazing god power that basically doubles my human soldier's attack power for about a minute. That power is a game winner, and a time saver. So, heroes aggro, humans go for the temple, Portable Ram breaks down the remaining wall. Gargarensis just hit Mythic Age, mediocre players have about 2 minutes to live, but I've got the mission in the bag at this point. Portable Rams, by the way, are weak but extremely cost-effective siege units. I'm going to sneak them down along the west side here to avoid aggroing the enemies until it's too late for them to stop me, and then tear them the temple with them. Typically there's this line now about how scary Einherjar are, but I guess I'm not going to hear that, because I broke Gargarensis' army in half before it could even attack me. Those enemy Ulfsarks you just saw are champions, and a nightmare to deal with because he attacks from all kinds of crazy directions with them. Well now, that was really brilliant play if I do say so myself. Most Let's Plays I've seen take more than 40 minutes to beat this mission, but I just did it in under 9. That's a great start, and the rest of the Norse campaign promises more excellence from both the developers and myself. But first the cinematic. This one's not bad, and it's another good showing of Amonra's always appealing competence.
We'll have to find another way through.
We are being watched.
Where?
Wait here.
Alright, that's that. Have a great day, everyone.